Okay, so if you're at this video I'm making, it's because you're having the same issues I have. 3.6 GMC, which is dog shit, by the way. The back valve cover gasket's relatively straightforward. Where your coils go in, the little bracket that holds them on the front, you just pull out clips, just little plastic tabs. Um, it's just pretty straightforward. You don't have to take any of that, none of the wiring, none of that out. Just loosen the bolts. That'll be kind of tough getting out. You just pull those up a little bit, slide it to the right or towards you, and comes in, replace your grommets. Sorry, I don't have a full one. Make sure you replace your PVC valve. Get that on Amazon. Advanced Auto is way pricey. AutoZone, all them freaking places, Pep Boys, they're all garbage. These are Felpro. Um, Gaskets and grommets, they're half the price. And you might as well order the gaskets for your manifold. So the front part's a little more trickier. You got to take the one hose off of the reservoir. Okay. You got to take this big fat hose off right here that goes to your radiator, which is right there. The bolts come out relatively simply all around. Again, there's just a bracket right there. You have to loosen this power steering box, move it to the right. Then you're going to have this bracket in here. The lighting ain't so good. There's two 10 millimeter bolts. You're going to need a long open end wrench for the bolt that's right back here to get this bracket off. And there's another one right between this bracket right here. There's two bolts right here that hold this bracket in. Leave the third one in. That's underneath the fuse box. Take those out. That'll move back far enough to where you can get to those bolts. So you have to take off one power steering line in the front, that hose, and then the bracket. The reason I'm making this video, there's like 3 online. All 3 of the people don't know what the hell they're doing, but I learned enough from their mistakes not to make them. You got one guy who takes the fuse box out, takes all this apart, cuts the hose for the power steering line, which you don't have to do. You just lift it. There's two 10 millimeter bolts that hold that down. Lift it, pull it off, move it to the side. It'll take a little bit because these are a little tight. It ain't going to damage anything. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to get these 2 bolts out, 10 mils, and then these are already loose. Again, get your Felpro from Amazon. Now, the bad news to this job is that when the oil gets in your spark plugs, the first thing you're going to think of, whether you're a mechanic or not, just a DIYer like me, is okay, the grommets and the gaskets are wore out. But with this GMC 3.6, which is in a lot of vehicles, GMC, uh, I wouldn't recommend this car. It's a piece of shit. So it could be a leak down where your plugs go at the bottom. So replacing these may or may not help. I'm not at that point yet. But again, you don't have to remove all that. You just one hose here for the radiator, the front power line, 2 bolts there, move the bracket. You can see it goes back and forth. And that'll get you to those two 10 millimeters. One's right under that shiny spot of where your hose goes on, and the other one's dead center right there. Mostly all you need is 10 millimeter, 13 millimeter flathead screwdriver, and you are going to have to reprogram your throttle. That's easy to find out online. As far as your PVC, That's the only thing, that PVC back there is the only thing that keeps air going through your that breather and all that under your valve cover. So you're gonna have to drill a, what is it, 7/64 hole on the top and two 5/64 on the bottom. Get your coils, your plugs, everything. Amazon. It's the same part number that the auto parts stores have. So I'm about to get this apart. Got the back on, as you can see, cover everything, clean everything. And again, there's one bolt right here where your manifold goes. The other five, they're the same size, and these bolts will have to come out. Uh, just keep everything organized where it goes. So yeah, hopefully this helps somebody. But there, oh yeah, and there's this guy online. He's got a 5-minute, 47-second video. Tries to sound like Mark Wahlberg. Don't waste your time watching that idiot. There's another guy named Jose with a translator. He bends this bracket. Don't do that. Just take time, take them two bolts out down here on that bracket, move it back. You don't have to take it all the way out. The other guy that cut the line, uh, if you watch all three of those videos, you can pretty much figure out that they don't know what they're talking about. But between the three of them, would make one good video. So, anywho, I'm going to leave this on YouTube. I don't do that, but I just so stressed out about this 3.6 GMC engine. It is complete dog shit. Timing chain issues. There's 3 timing chains on this stupid thing. It's about a $3,000 job. The car, Kelly Blue Book's about 3,000. So work on it at your own discretion. Any questions, comments, leave them there. I'll be more than happy to private message it. But it's really uh, time consuming, and there's a few things you are going to need. One being an open end, long 10 millimeter. That's about the only advice I can give on that for this bracket, because you can't get your hand in there without it. So, yeah. Any questions or concerns? Just look me up. I've never made a video before. I just want to save someone the headaches that I got. Oh, one more thing. Their valve covers are made out of plastic. So when you put your new grommets for the bolts, just as soon as that ratchet stops, stop. If you go any tighter, they will crack, because I've seen it happen. I don't know why the GMC makes all their shit out of plastic. There's too much stuff in here. And anywho, I'm gonna get back to getting this thing apart and back together, and reset my throttle, and hopefully the sills and the heads aren't bad, and it's just a leak for the valve covers. That's it.